Okay guys, I am in the process of making some strawberry jam. I made a batch a couple days ago. It didn't set up as nice as I would have liked it to. I found it much easier to do though than chicken noodle soup and stuff like that, because you didn't have to put it in the what do you call it? This thing here. Pressure cooker. Yeah, there you go. You didn't have to put it in the pressure cooker for so long. I've got 4 more jars because I think I'm going to need those. Those are sterilizing. I've got 8 back here in the back, and they are just about to start boiling. So I'm water canning those in a water bath. And I've got my lids in this handy dandy little lid rack holder thingy that I got at Amazon, and from Amazon.com, and I absolutely love it because it holds your little lids all in place upright for you, and you can just grab them by the edge with your nails or with the edges of your fingers and pop them on top of your clean rims and go. So I'm getting those nice and warm. I'm getting these last 4 jars nice and warm. I'm not going to pressure cook these. I'm just using the pressure cooker because it's got that nice plate on the bottom, and I tried rigging up my own. Well, let me take you over here to see. You can see my mess that I've made from blending and pureeing and all that. But I tried to rig up this little dealio with bread ties and things like I've seen people do in the past, to use a smaller pot because I had this big, blue pot. I'm filming. Go away.
Me on my foot.
So anyways, I tried that, and when I put the jars in there, they would tip over. And so I wasn't having a lot of luck with that, so I lost a jar. It tipped over, and anyways, I managed to fish it out, but I was concerned it wouldn't seal and all this kind of stuff. So anyways, I got out my pressure cooker, and I've pitched this thing in the sink. I had my husband dump it out. I've got my complete book of home preserving. I am using tonight the recipe on page number 26 for soft spreads, and as you can see, I've gotten some junk on it while I was working with it today. I did add a pouch of the liquid fruit pectin. I probably didn't need to, but I wanted to be sure that this was going to set up better than my batch did yesterday. And I also added some apples. I used 8 apples instead of the 5 that they called for, because that's how many I had in the bag, and they were kind of small. So anyways, I'm doing the strawberry jam with the apples, and I've made notations in here. My husband and I decided to add 1.5 cups of honey for sweetener instead of the 5.5 cups of just regular sugar. And so we knocked it down to 3 cups of regular sugar. We used 1.5 cups of honey and 1 cup of brown sugar, and I'm going to have to notate that. No. My daughter is intent on being in this video, whether I want her to be or not. So, anyway. This is my huge Dutch oven pot that I use to boil down my strawberries and apples. And what I did was my husband took the apples and he cored them and sliced them and peeled them. And instead of trying to get the apples out, we just made our own applesauce up and we added it in, because we don't mind the chunks and the bits of fruit in there. Never a dull moment at my house. Anyway, so these are the jars I'm working on right now. And I think they're going to set up nicer and firmer than the jars that I did 2 days ago. I've already given one away to our friends, and it was very tasty. We had some on some biscuits last night, and we had some on some crepes this morning, so the taste is fabulous. And I think the tartness of the Granny Smith apples is going to be really good in the batch that I've made today. So this is only my 2nd batch of jam. And I've only lost 1 jar so far. The other is more than edible. It's delicious. But it did not set up as firmly as I would like it to. It's almost got like a syrupy kind of consistency, and less of a jam type consistency. So we're going for this. We're going to try and get this done up. And while this is warming up, I'm going to take y'all outside and make a video about the garden if I have enough light to do that, because it's getting dark now. But this is what I'm up to right now. As soon as those jars get ready, I'm going to bring them out here and fill them with my puree that I've made of strawberries and apples. Wipe off the rims, put the sanitized lids on and the bands, and pop them in there with the rest of it and get those done up. So, working steady.